Unless your ex is a dismissive avoidant, your ex knows that they could fix the problems between you two, but they still don't want to. Which means that your value proposition to your ex, in other words, what do you bring to the table, at this point is shit to them. And they don't want to put in the work to fix the problems that they realize could probably be fixed. I'm Benny Lichtenwalder. I hope people get their exes back. And this video is one of those ones that you don't really want to hear per se. Some of you guys have faced this already and you're working on it, right? You're elevating at every twist and turn, and that's great. That's exactly what you should be doing. But when your ex doesn't want to fix the problems, yeah, it's like maybe they don't really get a lot out of it compared to the work that they're going to have to put in. All relationships are value exchanges. It sucks to reduce romance and love and relationships to this little place where it's like, okay, what do you get in versus what you put out? But at the end of the day, we're all subconsciously evaluating those very things with anybody that we talk to when we're dating. Okay, so you got to be real, right? We got to face this shit. It sucks, right? To have to reduce love to this thing where it's like, okay, what am I bringing to the table? But it is a good question, especially when you're trying to do something as difficult as getting your ex back. So when we think about what value could we bring to our ex, there's a lot of different categories, right? Obviously, number one is going to be aesthetics and fitness. When we have sex, how much are they going to enjoy it? How much energy can I put in with my body? You know, am I going to be inhibited because I don't like the way that I look? You know, how do I look on the side of them? You know, all that kind of stuff. So aesthetics matter. Confidence matters. How am I going to make them feel with the confidence that I bring to the table? If I can give them some sass or a little clap back and that kind of thing, shows that I'm confident, which means that, especially as a man, I can go out into the world, bring home the bacon, right? I'm not going to be timid out in the world, right? So that's going to benefit the relationship, and it's going to benefit the relationship in the sense that I'm not scared to say funny little things or give you shit because I'm worried that you're going to run off, right? So confidence matters. Intellect and wit, you know, are we going to have playful banter back and forth? You know, are you going to get my jokes, or is everything that I say going to go over your head, and vice versa, right? These are things that matter to your ex. What is the energy flow like between you two? How positive and how fun are you to be around, right? If I'm around you, is that going to uplift me where I'm enjoying myself all the time? Or are you going to drain me with this sort of like negative attitude? You're always bitching about like your Aunt Karen's opinion and your job and all this kind of stuff. It's like, are you going to be a net energy gain or a net energy loss? What kind of money do you bring to the table? You know, again, different for genders, right? But especially as a man, what kind of finances do you have going on? What kind of life have you created that you can pull the woman into, right? And as a woman, it's like, okay, well, how much money do you spend? You know, and it's like, what do you have going on? How much debt do you have? All these kind of stuff, right? This is a factor, maybe not the number one factor, but it is a factor. What kind of status do you have? So kind of going back to the other thing, it's like, what kind of life do you have? You know, status can be fun because you get celebrated at different places that you go. You have this little world, right? And if you're at the top of the world, you can extend that experience to your partner, you know, with other people. For example, let's say you ran a gym and you're the owner of the gym. It's like, okay, well, the first lady, like the owner's wife, for example, can walk in and get celebrated by all the members because she's the owner's wife. What kind of friend group do you have? That's an experience as well. Do you have your communication on point? Have you been into therapy? Do you take accountability with your problems? Are you a good listener? Do you understand the communication patterns for conflict resolution, specifically how it goes as taught in therapy? What kind of accomplishments or achievements do you have going on? Do you understand yourself from a hobbies perspective? Have you found the things that make you enjoy life? And are you good at those things? All of this is going to get factored into the equation of whether or not it's worth it for your ex to solve whatever relationship problems that are between you two. Is it fair for them to become the chooser all of a sudden and decide that maybe you're not worth it? Maybe it's not fair. Maybe you should be the one kicking them to the curb. I don't know. But the point is, if you're in these shoes, you need to be thinking about all these things. And if you want some help getting your ex back, click into my profile, click this link, set up a call with me, tell me your story, and I'll give you a step-by-step plan to get your ex back.